Morning and Evening by Charles Spurgeon. It's a devotional for the full year. One devotion in the morning, one in the evening. I thought I'd read them as shorts, see if anybody enjoys them. Kind of old English. I'll try to make it as less of that, little of that as I can. It's not King James English. It's about 1800, but it's still flowery and a bit different than what we in America and us in the modern times are used to. So, when thou hearest the sound of going in the tops of the mulberry trees, then thou shalt bestir thyself. 2 Samuel 5:24. The members of Christ's church should be very prayerful, always seeking the unction of the Holy One to rest upon their hearts, that the kingdom of Christ may come, and that his will be done on earth, even as it is in heaven. But there are times when God seems especially to favor Zion. Such seasons ought to be to them like the sound of going in the tops of the mulberry trees. We ought then to be doubly prayerful, doubly earnest, wrestling more at the throne than we have been used to doing. Action should then be prompt and vigorous. The tide is flowing. Let us pull manfully for the shore now. Oh, for Pentecostal outpourings and Pentecostal labors. Christian, in yourself there are times when thou hearest the sound of a going in the tops of the mulberry trees. You have a peculiar power in prayer. The Spirit of God gives you joy and gladness. The Scripture is open to you. The promises are applied. You walk in the light of God's countenance. You have peculiar freedom and liberty in devotion, and more closeness of communion with Christ than you're used to, than was your wont. Now, at such joyous periods, when you hear the sound of the going in the tops of the mulberry trees, this is the time to bestir yourself. Now is the time to get rid of any evil habit, while the Spirit of God helps your infirmities. Spread your sail, but remember what you sometimes sing. I can only spread the sail, thou must breathe the auspicious gale. Only be sure you have your sail up. Do not miss the gale for want of preparation for it. Seek the help of the Almighty, that you may be more earnest in duty when made more strong in faith, that you may be more constant in prayer when you have more liberty at the throne, that you may be more holy in your conversation while you live more closely with Christ. Yeah, that's the morning one.